for
Syed
1
Asad
second,
Abbas.
worn
Syed Asad
down by
Abbas.
Yes.
intelligence
No, no,
agencies.
Professor, these are just the opening comments. I'll come back to you. Syed Asad Abbas, can you please tell me, if I go according to the
Okay.
NIA remand copy, which I already mentioned earlier, which has been submitted before the Kerala NIA court on 22nd of September, it says, and I repeat, that PFI encourages vulnerable youths to join terrorist organization, and I'm quoting out of the NIA remand report, to join Lashkar-e-Taiba LET. Are you hearing me, Asad? Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, ISIS and Al-Qaeda, and you still want to defend them? Asad, reply
Allow me
please.
to answer you. Firstly,
You still want to
Aishwarya,
defend them?
I think Arnab is more aware that I am the first person on the national television media and network that has always called for a ban on the PFI. The fact of the matter, Aishwarya Bhai, it goes this way. The gentleman, the professor who happened to speak before me, called it this, advent of an Ottoman Empire. Respected sir, how have you been privy to this information? And if so, why don't you give this information to the NIA? I'd like to really know your source. Also, as a matter of fact, sir, you said the Muslim youth is not the representation of the PFI, SDPI, CFI. Only because of a few radicals, you cannot say the Muslims are being used as cannon fodder. Absolutely no, sir. Those who do the crime will pay the brunt and will be dealt with the harshest of punishment. The final point I'd like to make here, Professor Saab, is you spoke about the Professor Joseph whose hands were chopped off. There was also many terror links found to be. What was the Bharatiya Janata Party doing over the last 8 years? Over the last 8 years, why haven't they banned the PFI? 2014 manifesto of BJP carries, they will ban the PFI. 2019, 2 times in power, 8 years in control.
Aishwarya, give me
Why
a minute.
Amit Shah ji has not taken a step? Final submission, sir. Final submission.
Hold on.
We need to understand here, there is a sinister policy here of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Aishwarya Bhai and Professor Saab. They will keep the PFI alive. Why so? Because here in Karnataka, where I come from, they eat into the vote bank of Congress. So therefore, politically, for the BJP, it's convenient to keep such radical elements only for their dirty politics. We, the Muslim, the youth of this country,
Okay.
want some
Abhijit Iyer Mitra and Ehtisham Hashmi.
at the immediate.
No, point taken.
Due respect,
Abhijit Iyer Mitra and
you see
Ehtisham
with-
Hashmi. Abhijit. The SDPI is condemning the raids, calling it an attempt to create a shadow enemy. But who is the real enemy? When an organization, Abhijit, is functioning on Indian soil, is found to have hit lists, Abhijit.
So this is not new. Remember, they've been hitting lots of people left, right, and center for a long time now. Right? Now, the thing is, you can't just go after people and ban them. There is a process of banning things because, as we've seen in the past, the Supreme Court overturns bans. So you first have to slowly collect intelligence, and it is a very painful job. If you look at the sheer extent of all the front organizations and silos and compartments that they have, when you go through the NIA documents, you realize that this was like a spider's web of God knows how many different things. All of it had to be collated. All of it had to be collected. You first have to create evidence. Now, when people decide to ban it right up front, these people scream, oh, this is fascism, this is the end of democracy, this is genocide against Muslims. Then, when they take their time to build a case and do raids and do it sequentially as per the law, they said, why do you take so long? You know, this is like this catch 22 situation. Karo bhi, you're damned. Na karo bhi, you're damned. Right? Now, let us look at this organization very carefully and what their history is. Yes, sure. But right now, the only thing it is doing, like the professor said, is it is consolidating the caliphate. Remember, the entire philosophy of all these organizations is that they want to recreate the caliphate. So what the professor said, what the professor said was that it was a recreation of the Ottoman Empire. Remember, the Ottoman Empire was also the caliphate. And that